Imagine getting called up from the AHL, making your first start in the NHL, and recording a shutout against last year's Stanley Cup champions. That's exactly what Jakub Dobes did, turning his NHL debut into a moment for the history books. Jakub Dobes is a 23-year-old goaltender from the Czech Republic. Dobes was called up from the AHL's Laval Rocket by the Montreal Canadiens for his first ever NHL game. Little did anyone know this would be a debut for the history books. Dobes had already been doing quite well in the minors with his performance for Laval. This season, he had posted a solid .931 record with a 2.44 goals against average and a .910 save percentage, proving he was more than capable of handling the professional game. Due to issues with backup goalie Caden Primeau, which can be a whole video on itself, Dobes was called up to the NHL to face against the Stanley Cup champions, the Florida Panthers. Now, the story of this debut is one for the ages. Facing off against the defending Stanley Cup champions, Dobes went out and achieved something no one expected. He recorded a shutout, stopping all 34 shots that came his way, leading the Canadiens to a dominant 4-0 victory. This was not just any shutout. It was a shutout in his very first NHL game. And that's where things get incredible. Dobes became the first goalie since 1985 to post a shutout against the defending Stanley Cup champions in his NHL debut. He joined a select group of only 3 goaltenders in NHL history to do so, with Darren Puppa being the most recent in 1985, when he did it for Buffalo against the Edmonton Oilers. One of the key aspects of Dobes' performance was his ability to keep his composure. He was praised by teammates and coaches alike for his calm presence in the crease. After the game, Dobes himself said, "Hockey is unpredictable. You never know. You just have to show up, work hard, and that is what happened." It wasn't just Dobes who played a role in this victory. The Canadiens' defense played a key part in helping him preserve the shutout. Dobes acknowledged that, saying, "The guys in front of me did an unbelievable job. I think I saw every puck, and that gave me a lot of confidence." The Canadiens blocked shots and kept the Panthers to the outside, giving Dobes a clear line of sight to the puck on most of the shots he faced. In addition to his shutout, Dobes helped the Canadiens snap Florida's streak of shutouts, as the Panthers had been blanked in 2 consecutive games. Florida's goaltender, Spencer Knight, stopped 21 shots, but Montreal's offense, including goals from Cole Caulfield and Jake Evans, made sure the Panthers had no answer to Dobes' brilliance in net. This debut also marks a significant moment for the Montreal Canadiens as a whole. As the team continues to rebuild, players like Dobes offer hope that the future is bright. With his poise under pressure, skill between the pipes, and the record he's set, Dobes has already made a name for himself in the NHL. We'll be watching closely to see how his career unfolds in the coming years, but for now, Jakub Dobes' debut shutout will go down as one of the most incredible stories in recent hockey history.